Hi, it is Kelly, and today we're talking about overcoming our holiday expectations because, expectations typically always lead to disappointments. So, what I'm going to suggest that you do is get rid of all those expectations, put them over to the side, and instead connect in to your holiday vision. So, what is a holiday vision, you ask? Good question. So, a vision is something that your soul desires, right? It's the outcome that your heart desires, right? So when you go within and you ask yourself, like, what does my perfect holiday season look like to me? Right. And you allow yourself to envision it. Like, what does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? Right. And allow yourself to just really, really be present to your ideas of what would be absolute perfection for the holiday seasons, how that would be for you and your loved ones, right? But then I want you to take it a step further and I want you to actually draw down the essence of how that feels, right? So when you're in that space and you're imagining your perfect holiday season, right? And you're seeing it and smelling it and tasting it and touching it and delighting in it, right? How does that feel to you? Right? Like to me, it's all about like it's super peaceful and joyful, and there's so much love in the air, and like we're all just at one. We accept and adore each other, and we're just like enjoying every moment of it, right? And that has this very specific feel. It's almost tangible, right? And then once you get clear about what that essence is of your perfect holiday season, then as you start walking through all the steps of creating that holiday season, you will notice sometimes you feel totally in alignment with the peace and the joy and the love and the laughter and all of that. And sometimes you don't, right? Sometimes you feel the stress and the overwhelm and the craziness and blah, 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 blah. So when you feel those things, stop, breathe, ask yourself, is this something that's really in alignment with my ideal Christmas? Or is this just something that I'm doing because we've always done it this way, right? Or my family has always said that if we don't do this, then it's not really Christmas. Or if we don't do that, then it's not really Hanukkah, right? So just be mindful of how you feel in each moment. And when you find yourself feeling anything other than that essence of your ideal holiday, then just stop and recognize, okay, so is this something that my heart actually desires? And if it is, then see if perhaps you can delegate, right? In any group of people, there's always going to be the helpers, right? So look for the helpers and give them the opportunity to fulfill their happiness by getting to help you do something, right? It might be something that you dread doing, but they'd love to do it to feel like they were being helpful to you. So give yourself permission to delegate over the holidays. Just because it's something that you don't necessarily enjoy doing, it doesn't mean that somebody else wouldn't take joy in being helpful to you. A perfect example was just over Thanksgiving. At the end of Thanksgiving, I could see my brother-in-law was starting to slow down a little bit. He was getting a little tired. And so we all just took over the kitchen, and we took over the cleaning and the packaging up all of the food, and the washing the dishes and getting things in the dishwasher and cleaning pots and pans and drying stuff. And we just had this whole little production line going on. And my brother-in-law, just afterwards, he called me and he was like, I just wanted to thank you for pitching in and helping. And I'm like, dude, I'm a helper. Like, I loved helping. You prepared this amazing dinner for all of us to enjoy and brought us all together. It was our blessing to be able to help you, right? So never forget that even though we think like, oh, I'm delegating because I don't really want to do it, but really what you're doing is you're giving somebody else an opportunity to shine. Okay. So, I had mentioned the quote that unspoken expectations equal resentments, in the long run, right? They are just premeditated resentments, right? Because we didn't really say what we wanted, but then we resent when we don't get it. But when we speak our expectations, like if we create this vision of what we want to experience with our family, and then we share that vision with the family, those spoken expectations actually lead to creating your dreams come true. So let's work on making this the most joyful of holiday seasons, whether you celebrate whatever holidays, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa. I know there's tons of them that I don't even know about, but no matter what you celebrate, I wish you the happiest of holidays, and let go of those unspoken expectations and speak life into the visions of your ideal holiday season. And I pray that your hopes and dreams come true this holiday season.